All right, guys, thanks. When the weather starts to get cold, sometimes people can't wait to play out on the ice, even when it's dangerous. This South Dakota teenager fell through the ice on a pond and then struggled to get out. Firefighters rescued him, but this past weekend alone, at least 3 people in the U.S. and Canada died after falling into freezing ponds and lakes. Early Show consumer correspondent Susan Copen is here with some life-saving tips. Hi, Susan.
Hi, good morning, Renee. A frozen lake or pond can be a death trap because the ice can give way at any moment. Earlier this year, I learned what you need to do to save yourself in case you fall in. John Harsh was a champion dog breeder who loved to take walks at this pond near his home in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. On a cold March morning in 2005, the serenity of this peaceful setting was shattered.
Yeah, a guy went through the ice. A guy went through the ice? Yes.
Sounded like they were yelling, "Help, help me."
2 calls came into 911 after John and his dogs had fallen through the ice.
It's very cold. You're trying to save the 2 dogs and yourself all at the same time, and that's when he started to cry out for help.
But rescuers didn't reach him in time. Though his dogs survived, John was pronounced dead at the hospital.
It was such an unbelievable shock. That's the only way I can describe it.
When someone falls through the ice, it is a race against time. Victims can suffer from hypothermia within minutes, but there are steps you can take to save yourself. If you fell in, would you know what to do? We're about to show you.
Boom! Boom!
At an ice rescue training course in New Hampshire, I suited up in protective gear and worked my way out onto a frozen pond with water safety expert Gerald Dworkin by my side.
This ice is not safe. We could go through any minute.
That wasn't a joke. Dworkin says that no ice is safe ice. It can be fine in one spot and open up like a trap door in another. Oh my gosh.
One big push and you're in.
Dworkin says once you fall in, you need to act fast and try to get out. Easier said than done. There's nothing to grab onto.
Exactly.
I'm struggling. I can't get out.
If you had gloves that you could remove, you could actually take them off, and hopefully your skin is going to stick right to the surface of the ice and keep you there.
And kick your feet. Try to get your body horizontal and swim up onto the ice. If that doesn't work,
Help!
call for help. Getting help fast is crucial.
Within 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to be so hypothermic, you're not going to be able to assist yourself in any way, shape, or form.
You can conserve body heat by tucking your arms and legs close to your body and keep your coat on. It will provide insulation. Dworkin says anyone who ventures out onto the ice should carry a plastic whistle to signal for help. It will be louder than your voice. And you should always carry a pair of ice picks. I was able to pull myself out of the icy water in a matter of seconds. Once out, stay on your belly and roll away from the edge. Like that.
Correct.
And if you see someone fall through the ice, only attempt a rescue from the safety of the shore. Items in your home, like a boogie board or a ladder, can be pushed out onto the ice toward the victim. And simple things in your car, a spare tire or jumper cables, can be used to save someone.
If you can extend your reach from shore using a ladder, a tree limb, jumper cables, anything like that would be better than going out there and putting yourself in jeopardy and the victim as well.
John Harsh was out too far to be rescued from shore, but his family hopes his story will help teach others about the danger of being on the ice and the importance of knowing what to do if you fall in.
It's something that I'm constantly reminded of, constantly thinking of, and hope that we can make something positive come out of this.
And experts say you should never go out onto the ice alone, and you can't count on rescue workers to save you. It can be very dangerous for them to try and get to you, and many fire departments don't have the training or even the equipment for ice rescues.
Wow,
Renee.
that is so scary. No ice is safe ice. So what are some warning signs we should look for to tell if the ice is too thin?
You really want to avoid ice that has air bubbles or ice that has rocks or sticks coming out of the ice or ice that is over moving water. And if you want to do something fun, like go skating with the kids, make sure you're on a body of water that you know is shallow, so if you do fall in, you're not going to be over your head.
And you could see how exhausting it was for you to try and get out of that.
It's not easy, and plus you're scared, so it's very difficult if you fall in.
Good advice. Susan Copen, thanks. Now with more, here's Julie.